Hi guys, this is Nurse TLC. Welcome to Healing on Wheels. This van is named Betty White, and she is my little healing sanctuary on wheels. So I'm going to show you around so you can see what I've changed for this new year. This van is our little healing haven. Small, cozy, and packed with love, intention, and a lot of holistic tools. I have updated almost every corner of this van to better support my body, my symptoms, and my daily life on the road. It's not always easy, but I've learned to adapt and overcome, and I'm going to show you that you can too. Hey friends, I'm going to take you on a tour of my mobile healing space, set up with Desert Sage, my therapy dog, in mind, so that you can create your own sanctuary on wheels and bring along your furry friend. So let's get started. Let's start with the outside. This is my setup. She has a Ram ProMaster 2500, 159 wheelbase. Have a little love seat for little Sagie and me. There she is. The doors open and they actually go all the way flat to the sides. But I just have them open for you guys. But I can push them all the way back. And yes, these are fake windows, but I love them. And this is, I guess, what you would consider the garage. Oops, let me get that back up there. It goes here. It needs some more Velcro. So, oops. Oops, but that's life, right? Anyway, I have all my stuff here. Cords, adapters, hoses. And then here, there's some fire logs and, axe, that kind of stuff. Shovel, axe, emergency stuff. Hatchets, stuff like that. There's extra propane under there. And if you look, water hose connectors. So that's mainly what's in the basement, I guess you could call it. What is it? The trunk, the basement, something. Anyway, I got to get that back up. Sorry, guys. Life is life, and I forgot to put that back up before I start filming. Life is lifing. That's like I like to say. Anyway, you can see there's the bed. There's my bedroom. All right, let's go inside. And don't forget to wipe your paws. Anyway, welcome to my kitchen where I make nutritious meals on the go, and you can see some of the cooking videos that I will be having mostly featuring the Mediterranean diet because that's what I follow. Anyway, this is it. This is where I cook. I have a hot pot, which I love. It's new. Added that just recently. And I mostly cook with this hot pot and with my air fryer, which is right under here. That's my garbage. And right under here, I have some air fryer dishes. And the air fryer is right here. So I can pull that out and use it when I need it. There's also a 12 volt 12 volt roasting pan, which I've done videos on in the past that I will feature again. I also have a 12 volt, it's kind of dirty, electric kettle. So you can heat water in this thing, like when the engine's running up front. It's very handy, so you can make tea as you're driving. I like that a lot. And then I have the 12 volt roasting pan. Let me show you that. So when you're low on power, you can do this while you're driving as well. Plug it into the cigarette lighter, cook a meal while you're driving. Very handy. That's when you have limited power, the best thing to do. Here's my air fryer. Take everything out, and there we go. Okay. Underneath that, down here in the very bottom is some extra dishes, a grater, other stuff you would need maybe cooking on the road, just extra pots and pans and some plates. There's also right here, I don't know if you can see, but this is where I keep the bowl I use the most and some paper plates. Real handy right here. So easy peasy. So what I did do that's different than last time is I switched to all electric. So I have a power station right down here that's dedicated to cooking. So I don't have to carry a bunch of propane. I carry a little bit of propane in the winter for heat, but mainly the rest of the year, I don't carry any propane in the van, and I like it that way. But yes, you do need solar or some way to charge while you're driving. So that's a little tricky, but I do have 200 watts of solar on the roof. There's two 100-watt solar panels, and they go to two different battery systems so that if one goes out or one gets low, then I have a backup. So I really like to not have them chained together, but have them separate. So that's what I choose to do. And then I can take this around back and hook it up to one of the solar panels and switch them out. I basically can switch them out, which is really handy. And it's what I found to be the best way to keep power going in this van. And so I can do everything I need to do with my laptop, working, cooking with electric, which is a lot of people can't do, especially with an air fryer, but it cooks quick and it's pretty efficient, more efficient than a microwave would be in a van. So anyway, I really like my cooking setup now. I also have this handy dandy stool, which has been life-changing. So like right now, if I was to get dizzy or not feel well or whatever, or want to cut stuff up while I'm sitting here, I have a stool and I can chop veggies and everything right here. Right here I have a cutting board. Very handy. It goes right over the sink to extend the countertop. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to show you. And then this folds down, but it extends the countertop almost another foot. So that's where I mostly put my cooking stuff. Right now I have my sun tea jug, but normally I would have my air fryer up here. And right now I love my tea jug. So let me see if you can see. Yeah, you can see. I also have a 12-gallon gray water tank and a 20-gallon freshwater tank under the bed. The gray water tank is sitting in the side to make it more efficient and have more storage under here. So that's why it's kind of like upright like this, but there's a valve underneath the van that drains that. So when I get somewhere, I can just drain it from underneath the van. But I have all my seasonings right here. They're in better bottles now than they were. I have my silverware up here, cups, the happy hour lounge. Welcome. It is beer 30 somewhere. I'm not having any beer, but I love the sign. So I have all my stuff up here, my condiments that I use, my cooking stuff, because I actually bake in the air fryer. It's a little bit stuffed in here, but anyway. We've got flour, we've got yeast, we've got nuts, we've got peanut butter, we've got baking powder, all kinds of stuff in here. Turmeric, chia seeds, everything I can bake and cook with, nutritious meals. There you go. Can you see all that? Okay, let's fold up this. I just stick it right here out of the way when I don't need it. I call this my hydration station because I have water right here and all of my different buoy drops, hydration drops. So I can use these for my pots to be able to keep hydrated and not get dizzy as often. So there you go. Also, I have a fruit basket over here. Yes, I lined it with a hat. Right now, apples and orange. I usually have avocados in here too. Oh, and my towel, I love you like biscuits and gravy. I do. I love you like biscuits and gravy, guys. And then we have the above cab storage. This is my little thing I put to cover that opening because it's a real mess up there. So, look, I have my reflectix for the windows, trash bags, foil, baggies. There's even there's first aid kit because I'm a nurse, you know, so I got to have a good first aid kit. And then I have tools up there. This is my junk drawer over here. So there's a lot of storage up here. It's just it's just a big hot mess. Anyway, right here in the corner where I'm pointing is all my first aid stuff. So I know right where it is and can access it should I need it. But yeah, that's where lots of stuff is. And then for safety, I do have this fire extinguisher right here next to the kitchen. And also, because I do burn propane sometimes, safety first, I do have a carbon monoxide detector right here. Now let's look at the bathroom. This bathroom is great if you have guests or a significant other with you and you don't just want to pee or poop right in the middle of the van. So I really like having this bathroom. It's a little more private. And something I have that most people don't is a full-length mirror. But what I did change is now I have good shoe storage. Do you see that? All my Crocs. Yeah, you can tell I'm a nurse. We have a lot of Crocs. Don't look at this mess. I didn't do that. It was already like that. Tried to look past that. Anyway, I got my Croc storage, I should call it, and this saying, which I love, don't count the days, make the days count. That's a little bit of my motto. I do have Uggs right here, my potty, my cleaning stuff. This is makeup bag, hair straightener, some other stuff, wipies. You know, wipes are the van lifer's best friend. Then I have a medicine cabinet with a mirror. Let's turn on the light. There's a light in here. Here's my little rescue bag. I have my allergy meds and my inhaler and some rescue drops in there for POTS and if I have like a emergency with my throat, I guess, or asthma attack or something. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, again, don't look at the back with those drip things. It was already like that when I bought it, so didn't do that either. See that? I don't like it, but it is what it is. So this is my dental, besides the aspirin and the Tylenol, those two. But these are all my dental stuff. And then, whoops. And then some stomach meds, because I do get stomach issues. These are my different washes, some toothpaste, my toothbrush, my supplements, some deodorant, hair stuff up here. Although I'm gonna start making my deodorant again. I make a really awesome deodorant, but I haven't made it for a while. So anyway, there it is, medicine cabinet. Oh, below here. What's below here? My trash can. and my potty stuff. This is actually kitty litter in here. Anyway, so that's what's under there. So it's all good. I have, oh, one thing I almost forgot is my vacuum, which I love this thing. It's a Bissell Featherweight. Perfect for van life. It's electric, but it's uses a little power and it really does a good job, especially in the sand and with pet hair. It does amazing. Anyway, I'll link that down below in the description. And then this right here is my apron for if I'm baking or making natural remedies with my new Apothecary in the van, which I'm going to get to. Okay. This is how my bedroom is with the back doors open. So if I really want to like read a good book, do some work, something like that, the back door's open, it gives a very gentle breeze right here. I can sit here, look at the beautiful view, and either, here's my Bible, and I have books up there. I have lots of books I could read. I can work on my laptop. I can read, sit here with Sagie, enjoy the beautiful view. Oh, I just got knocked on the head by the Bible. Guess I need to read more. Oh, Lord. Is that not a clue, or is that not like an omen or what? Anyway, one thing I did change about the bed area is I have all my meds within reach. All my POTS meds. I have my tinctures. I have everything I could need within reach. I have heating pads. This one's a USB neck pad. I have topical stuff, ointments and salves that I make. I have everything within reach. So before I even get out of bed in the morning, I take my meds. I also have hydration drops in here, very close, that I can add first thing in the morning before I even get out of bed. And everything is right here within reach. I also have a little side table I added. So I'll show you that. I also improved my yoga mat. Which is right up there. It's hard to see with this lighting, huh? Anyway, I got a much thicker and better yoga mat that's hanging up there. Namaste in bed. Here's my little side table where I can have my drink in the morning. And that beautiful woman right there is my mama. And she gets to travel with me everywhere. Here's a new addition. Look at my new addition. Namaste in bed, and it's Sagie. Is that not the cutest? Cutest thing you've ever seen? So cute. Here's my laptop and headphones. More gear up there. My yoga, Pilates stuff. The bag that carries my therapy dolls. Let's head up to Sagie's little area. Oh, I forgot to show you my pantry. This right here is my pantry of canned goods and stuff like that. Snacks when I'm driving. So these are sunflower seeds individually packaged. But if you look, anything you might need that's dry goods is in here because mice can't get to it for one thing. Anyway, I got noodles, I've got rice and quinoa, all kinds of stuff. Down below there is canned goods. In this box down here is all canned goods. There you go. Pantry. But what's even cooler about this pantry, as it doubles as a little thing where Sage jumps up on there, and then she jumps into her little bed over here in the cab. And there's her friend, who is a twin of her. So this is her area. I showed this in the other video I did on my healing space. And the thing I changed is her bag is right here. So there's toys and another blanket and treats. Otherwise, I use this over here for storage where, you know, my purse is under there. I kind of hang up my jackets when not in use. And just kind of, this is like my extra place to store stuff, and I store stuff down there too at the feet when I'm camping. So anything I don't want in my way goes up here. That's just how van life is. That's what you do. You do what you got to do. Anyway, I do have covers for both these windows, but I wanted better light in here, so I took them off, and the covers to the windows are stored up here. I have a better cover at night when it's cold that goes over that. Anyway, they're stored up here. See those reflectics? Those go on all the windows. Keep it nice in here. So that's what I call Sagie's room. Although she sleeps with me at night, she does right here, and when she wants her like a time out or a little nap or something, she'll jump up here and sit there and get cozy. But for the most part, she likes to be in the back with me. She also likes to sit here and look out the window. That's one reason the cover's off, and you can see the lake right through there. How beautiful, huh? Of course, I love color. Like I said in the other video, I love color. So it's not, some people like peaceful colors in their healing space. I actually like color. So I have more color than most people. Like the wipe your paws rug, this rug. Definitely need the rugs though to cut down on coldness since this is a hardwood floor. So love the rugs, and you can see that the backsplash is also colorful. So everything's kind of going off of this right here because I just loved it. So it is what it is. Might not be your style, but to me, it makes a very homey place, and I love my little home, tiny home on wheels. And right now there's some dog hair. Deal with it. Can't live with sand and some dog hair, then this might not be for you. Here's the baskets with my meds and stuff. This is a weapon. There's my heating pads. Everything within reach. These new little baskets that I added. That's my work stuff. That's my entertainment. It's a tablet. Can be removed and taken outside. I have a speaker kind of hidden back here in the corner. So at night I have a little surround sound going. Movie night in the van. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. Oh, look who's having a little nappy nap. Sleepy dog. Come inside with mom. All right, come on, let's go. Up, up. So here she is in her little spot. Hi, Sagie, you gonna lay down? So when she's riding and ready for a trip, I have her strapped right here. So if I slam on the brakes, she can't hit the windshield. So this is her safety harness when we're driving. And she's right there with her little buddy, her twin. Sagie number 2. Let's look at her from the other side. See, she's looking out the window. Oh, I forgot to show you safety first. I always try to do safety. So let's show you right here is my Waggle pet monitor. So in the heat, it'll tell me if it's getting too hot for her to be in the vehicle. So it gives me, I can look at my app and see exactly how hot it is in the van if I do have to leave her in for a little while. So I love that. Anyway, safety. I also have a blink camera I put outside at night, and that's the temperature. So you almost got to see the Apothecary before I even introduced it to you. So let's come and see the rest of the kitchen, which is over here. Okay, now this right here is the rest of my kitchen because it is the refrigerator. It is 12 volt. It's hooked to this power station down here, which is a Blue Eddy. Anyway, I have solar coming in right here, and that's where the refrigerator is plugged in. So this is dedicated to the refrigerator, mostly. I do charge some stuff with it. Anyway, here's the refrigerator. I can pull it out, which I really like. It's on wheels. This is my, can you see it? Yeah, bodega fridge freezer, 12 volt fridge freezer. There's a spot for the cutting board here and some cups. Here's the cutting board. Here's my freezer. Got some ice. Used all the ice out of my ice box. Here's what's in the fridge right now. It's pretty deep. Anyway, that's it. That's part of my fridge, obviously. I like having ice. I like having a freezer. I could put meat in there and stuff. Right now I don't have anything in the freezer, but I do a lot of chicken strips in there. Hi! Anyway, I'm going to shut these because when I have a bad pain day and I just want it dark inside my van, which helps me to regulate, also not get sensory overload, which sometimes I do because my pots, I have hyper and it can bottom out. So I have like a mixed pots. So sometimes I'll get like a sensory overload or I'll feel like my adrenaline pumping really hard. So then I need to chill in the van and I like it dark. That's why there's no windows in this back area. So let's shut it so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh, I need to do. Okay, so now it's nice and cozy. I do have lights on, so let me turn some of the lights down. I'm going to shut the slider too. Okay, so you can see how it's darkened a lot with just shutting the back doors and the slider. So this is where I chill when I need to decompress, get cozy with Sagie, take a little rest, watch a movie, and or read or something. This is just my little, I like to call it my little cave, but really it's my healing sanctuary. I absolutely love this. I love having no windows back here. I love that I can turn off all these lights and make it dark. Let me unplug this so you'll see. That starts darkening. And then I have lights on over there, which I can turn off and darken. And look at these. These go off. And look at how nice this is for sleeping or napping, even during the day. I absolutely love this. Chill right here. I have my heating pads, like I said, within reach. Any meds I might need within reach. It's just very, very conducive to healing right here, or just, relaxing, chilling, doing what your body needs. There's days where I just have to rest and I can't do much else. But I love that I can move the van just anywhere that gives me peace. And I love being near the water here, and it's just gorgeous and it's very peaceful. So whenever I want a new backyard, basically, I can move my van. I love this life. Being in nature is so incredibly healing. It helps your nervous system, it helps your mood, it helps so many things. So healing for me just to be out here doing this. I had to trade a traditional four walls, staring at four walls, to do this. And when the van was in the shop for 4 months, I really felt the difference. We'll put it that way. Felt the difference. Love this life. Anyway, let's get back up. Let's finish the tour. It's getting long. Okay, and we talked a little before about aromatherapy and what it does for mood and such. I still have my aromatherapy candle, although it needs to be charged apparently. Great. Just when I'm doing the tour, of course. But anyway, I'll show it here. That's my aromatherapy candle, which I love. Anyway, let's show you the new Apothecary. Look at that. How cool is that? So let's start here. Now this is a motor for the door, so can't do anything with that, so that's there. But anyway, this little table I added before has a little leg that holds it up. It was repurposed, and it folds down, so there's things under here will fold down. And anyway, here's my teapot. That's new. And then here's some of my herbs. Calendula, elderberries. This is called Goddess Blend. It's like a tea I make. Lemon balm, jasmine, cinnamon, and cloves. Then these are my teas. I've got mango, English breakfast, black, bedtime tea. Oh no. Jasmine tea. And what's this one? Let's see. Let's take the cloves out so I can. Peach. Peaches. See, these are magnets. They hold really, really good to those magnets back there. Look at that. And they don't fall off. I go down bumpy roads and they haven't fell off. Not saying they never will, but they haven't. And look at this. Medicinal herbs and their uses. Very cute, huh? And I love this wall art. Let's see what I have up in these cupboards. Because I make all kinds of body products since I own my own company called Urban, like herbs, Urban Seduction. And I'm going to turn on some more lights. There we go. That's better. Anyway, I have carrier oil, grapeseed right there. There's some rum or vodka back there for tinctures. Then I have, this is vitamin E oil. All these top ones are essential oils except for this arnica oil. And then if you look, I've got all these cocoa butter, shea butter, goat's milk, beeswax, oatmeal, lavender, lemon peel, rosemary, beetroot. The tea came off. Uh-oh. French green clay. And this is luxury soap base. That's my soap base where I make soap with. And behind there, there's a bunch more. So let's see. Dandelion leaf. These they stick a lot. I mean, they stick a lot. So let's take down the goat's. This is goat's milk. Behind the lavender, there's some rose petals back there. Let's go see what's behind these. Behind the rosemary is eucalyptus. Let's see what's behind the lemon peel. Oh, that's the rose still. Okay. Lemon peel, rosemary, lavender. And in case people were wondering before, because I do diffuse essential oils in here with this thing, but which I'll show a video. But what I do is I refill this bottom, I guess, canister, whatever you want to call it. I refill that with adding a little essential oils, but I use ones that are pet safe, such as lavender. This blend itself is called pet safe. And anyway, there are pet safe essential oils. And I only, when I diffuse into the air, I only use pet safe essential oils. I do, however, make body products and stuff with these other essential oils and tinctures and such, but they aren't in the air around my dog. I won't, once in a while, I might put a drop on my skin, but that's about it. That's for like aromatherapy if I need to relax or something. But as far as in the air, they're pet safe. And I will put a list of pet safe essential oils on the screen for you. Okay, that's the new Apothecary. I can make so many things here. I can make all different teas. I can show you how to make elderberry syrup for cold season. I got peppermint here. So much. So there's going to be so many things I show you how to make from this van. So if you're looking for that kind of content, then you will want to stick around and subscribe because I'm going to give you so many recipes that I used in my company and some that I just used myself to stay healthy and heal on the road. And I like to put my travel stickers on this door. And there's some of my nieces right there. But right now, I have all of these other YouTube channels I've met up with, or these are places I've traveled. Like there's the Colorado, in there, Oregon, all these. Check it out. Isn't that cool? Sequoia National Forest. We're actually in that area right now. Anyway, this is where I like to put my travel stickers. But check out the view from the bed. I'm going to sit down with you guys. You guys get to sit with me in my bed. Look at that. So that's your view right there. Oh, that's not even the view because it's on half. Let's do the real view. There you go. There's the real view. This is exactly from my bed. I get to look out the window and see that because that's my only window besides the front cab windows. But I absolutely love this setup. And my next van will definitely have this same setup. No windows in the back and only one window on the slider. That's what I prefer in my little healing space on wheels. I want to show you how the stuff I use to make in the apothecary here. I'm going to make a lot of it out in nature, but if I make it in the van or out in nature, I'm going to show you my little trunk that has all the stuff in it that I need. And by the way, it's not super easy filming in such a small space, but it is what it is. Anyway, here's my trunk. Okay, so what's in the trunk, you might ask? I have a scale to weigh out ingredients, some bags in case I need extra baggies. I have my tea bags, half cup scoop, measuring spoons. This is a grinder to grind up herbs. And in here are tincture bottles with caps. Anyway, that's how I can make most of my products. So everything is all natural with just pure essential oils and herbs. Oh, I have, let's show you these. These are my jars where most of my herbs are stored. Now, if I want these to have magnets, I just have extra magnets I put in the lid. Let me show you. This might be getting a little long, but see, now you can magnetize these. Super easy. Oh, and I forgot to show you. So this is part of the apothecary. It's just stored because I don't have a lot of room. It's just stored underneath Sagie's bag in the front floorboard. And I can use, obviously, I can use the refrigerator as a little table if I need to. And there's also, it's out there next to my little seating area, that table. It's like a desk slash extra table slash everything I need it for. It's stored in here. And it's my extra table for anything. I don't know what you call it anyway. There you go. So now I have so much I can make product wise as far as helping myself. I can make all kinds of tinctures, all kinds of teas, all kinds of body products, salves, pain salves I'm going to make. So if you're interested in anything to do with pain relief or anti-inflammatory stuff, stick around because you're going to want to see that.
The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies ain't too gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul, hold my hand, don't let go. I understand.
And last but not least, this is my coffee area. Yes, I have to have coffee, and I also drink bone broth. And there's my Javi, there's decaf and regular back there. My frother. So in the morning, I always have a nice cup of coffee, and I'm adding my protein powder now. So that's what this is. So I make a protein coffee to start my day. That's new. So anyway, coffee set up, tea set up. Now let's have some tea.
I know it hurts, it wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies way too gray, we're gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies way too gray, we're gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay.
This is an herbal tea that I call Goddess Blend. And it has chamomile, lavender, rose petals, I think yarrow in there. Just lots of calming, nice herbs. I also use it in my soap. I have a soap bar called Goddess. So let's have a drinky drink of the tea. All right, come on. Come on. All right. You ready for your mama? Come sit down with you? You ready for mama to come sit down with you? You want a nappy nap? It's relaxing. Yep. So thank you guys for watching my Tiny Home on Wheels Healing Space Tour for the new year. I'm going to do one in the spring, see what I change, see what I clean out, see what herbs, if I decided not to keep some herbs or what. I'm going to clean it out. We're going to start making recipes in a few weeks. So you want to stick around for that. And of course, this cutie pie. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being on this healing journey with me. It's great to have you guys and not feel so alone. I'm here for you. Drop your comments below. Drop your questions below. Tell me what you want to see in the upcoming videos, because we're all in this together. If I forgot to show you something, I'll probably pop it in somewhere. I hope I showed you everything. Anyway, this summer, unfortunately, I will have to get a new van at some point because, you know, I've had mechanical issues with this one and I need a very reliable van. It's going to be my tiny home on wheels for the rest of my life. So I need this one's 10 years old. I love her to death, but we're going to have to build a Betty White 2.0. So we'll be building a new healing space on wheels. I'm babying this van till I can get through the winter and spring and into summer. And at some point, we will be building a brand new healing space on wheels. So I know you'll want to stick around for that. So subscribe. And if you like this tour, if you learned anything, then definitely give it a thumbs up. See you on the next video. Bye. You got ball? Are you frisking? You frisky? Get it, get it, get it. You are so frisky. You're making a big mess. all by herself. Get it, get it. She's going crazy. You are so... Get it. Get it. She's got the zoomies.